Are you looking for the best computer monitors? In this video we will look at some of best computer monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus 24-inch Full HD Monitor. Wired Reviews editor Julian Chakatu has been using this 24-inch Asus IPS monitor for years without issues, which is about the best praise you can get from a monitor at this price. The 1080 pixel resolution is well suited to the 24-inch screen size, so it looks sharp. Colors can look a bit oversaturated, but you can tweak this in the display's settings. The included tilt-adjustable stand does the job, but since it supports the VESA mounting standard, I recommend putting it on an arm mount to clear some space on your desk. It even supports AMD's FreeSync if you have an AMD graphics card on your computer, so you can take advantage of the panel's 75 Hz screen refresh rate for smooth gaming. Number 2. Dell 27-inch Curved Gaming Monitor. Some of our favorite keyboards and mice have the gaming moniker attached to them, but that doesn't mean only gamers can use them. This curved gaming monitor from Dell packs a 440p LCD TFT display, which is about the minimum you'd want from a 27-inch screen. That makes it great for anyone looking for a higher resolution without shelling out the big bucks. The stand isn't too obtrusive here, and while you can VESA mount it, you'll need to do some finagling, since the mounting holes are recessed. There are gamer-friendly features, like the 165 Hz refresh rate with AMD FreeSync support, which will make games appear more fluid and smoother on the screen, provided your computer is powerful enough to dish out the necessary frames per second. It lacks HDR support, which is a bummer, but if that's not essential for you, this is a great gaming monitor at a reasonable price. It's often available for $250 or less, so try to catch it on sale. Number 3. Benq 27-inch QHD HDR Monitor. If you do any kind of visual creative work like graphic design, video editing, or visual effects, then color accuracy matters a lot more to you than most people. This is where monitors like this one from Benq can excel. Wired senior editor Michael Callor says the 2K resolution display is gorgeous, with highly accurate color reproduction. It covers 100% of the sRGB color gamut with color accuracy rated at delta E, less than or equal to 3. If you know what that means, then you probably already know whether this monitor is good for your needs. For everyone else, it's still really pretty. The stand is versatile, since you can rotate the screen to portrait orientation or you can VESA mount it. Number 4. 27-inch Philips Creator Series 4K USB-C Monitor. Monitors with 4K displays are curious beasts. They cram in a ton of pixels, but whether or not that's useful heavily depends on the size of the screen and how far you sit from it. TVs benefit from 4K panels because they're huge and you don't sit too far away to not notice the difference. Meanwhile, phones rarely have 4K displays because the pixels they stuff into such a small frame are so close to your face that they're already imperceptible. The 27-inch size of the Philips Creator Series is on the small side for a 4K screen, and it's limited to a 60 Hz refresh rate, but it produces a crisp, vibrant picture and a quick menu of screen settings to choose the best color and brightness for your activity of choice. There's both a USB-C and HDMI input, and the built-in KVM switch, more on those below, allows you to connect and easily switch between two laptops or a laptop and gaming console. The KVM switch also lets you share your other peripherals with whichever device your monitor is displaying. while one USB-C cord is all you need to both connect to a laptop and keep it powered. Thanks to the 96-watt power output, the Philips Creator series also comes with a handful of cords, an HDMI, a USB-C to USB-C with USB 3.2 Gen 2 support, a USB-C to USB-A, and a DisplayPort, to make connecting to other devices super easy. Number 5. Dell Alienware AW3423DW. If money is no object, this Dell Alienware ultra-wide monitor will stun. 9 out of 10, Wired recommends. This monitor uses a quantum dot OLED panel, meaning when it lights up, you get some of the deepest blacks you'll find on a PC monitor, along with vivid colors and HDR support. This is a 34-inch ultra-wide monitor, so you'll need quite a bit of room on your desk. But that means tons of space to put multiple browser windows next to each other or play games on the sprawling screen. The 175 Hz screen refresh rate will make it all feel buttery smooth, and the slight curve adds immersion. Just try to avoid using it in a bright room, as the screen's auto-dimming function can wash out colors, and the black levels don't look so great in those situations. Number 6. Acer Predator X27U. Acer's Predator X27U isn't cheap, but it's a reasonable price for a solid all-around gaming OLED. The X27U is easy to set up and has both USB-C and HDMI inputs, and it comes with the cords too. The colors it outputs are beautiful and vibrant. It hits 99% of the DCI P3 color space standard, which essentially means it can show you a lot of colors, and there are 8 screen modes you can access from the monitor's menu. The HDR mode is my favorite for everyday work and simple games like Stardew Valley, while the graphics mode is best for a detailed game like Baldur's Gate 3. There are also action, racing, and sports screen modes for specific styles of games. It's a flat panel, so it's not as immersive as a curved screen, but that's not a huge surprise, since it's only 27 inches. This one also has a built-in KVM switch, so you can connect and switch between multiple devices and use the same peripherals. It also has VESA mounting support, so you can ditch the stand to save some desk space. Number 7. LG MyView Smart Monitor 32SR85UEW. Smart monitors are more or less a marriage of smart TVs and traditional computer monitors. It sounds a little unnecessary, but after testing the LG MyView Smart Monitor, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends, I'm sold. If you love to watch shows and movies at your desk or only have room for either a monitor or a television, this is the best of both worlds. It's still a small screen versus a typical TV, so it's best for small spaces and only if you sit no more than 5 or 6 feet from it. It's a 4K monitor that has both HDMI and USB-C inputs, and you can switch between the WebOS-powered interface, the same found on most LG TVs, with all your favorite apps or your PC input, so you can play games or get work done. I like being able to use the remote to switch over to the TV apps when I want to watch something after work, and I also like that LG's Alexa skill lets me use voice commands to turn the MyView on and off. The 32-inch screen is spacious. There's plenty of room to fit several browser windows and apps. It only has a 60 Hz refresh rate, which is a bit of a bummer, especially if you plan on gaming. The worst parts about this monitor are its lackluster built-in speakers and the built-in webcam that doesn't work with apps like Zoom, unless you use a specific USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C cord, which LG doesn't include in the packaging.